What's going on, everyone? It looks like I tell you what we call the technology demons. We're really trying to be here today, but listen, I'm never defeated. Never ever defeated. This is Danette Moss, business systems and implementation strategist, aka the strategy lady over at Let's Talk Strategies, home of the SASS factor. As excited as always to join you all today for this awesome series that we're still in. Well, it is day 49 of the Strategic Leadership Mastery Series. And as always, I'm excited to be here with you. Thank you so much for joining me, Dr. Melissa Brown. I was just saying, I tell you, the technology demons was really trying to get at me, but I'm never defeated. Still want to make sure that I show up, give you all this information that I promise to come through with on a consistent basis. We are on day 49 of the Strategic Leadership Mastery Series. And today we're going to be touching a bit on navigating Overwhelm, your SaaS toolkit for business success. So I want to say hello to everybody who's joining me over on IG. Hopefully you can hear me well. Since we added and incorporated IG to the actual live stream now, it's doing something weird with the sound. So you all let me know if you can hear me. And I also want to welcome you all that are joining me over on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, aka Twitter, YouTube, all those platforms. Today we are going to address the challenges of overwhelm in our businesses. And I decided that it was time for us to delve a bit into the SaaS framework, which in my opinion is the key to allowing you to seamlessly move in its most effective way through your business. Allows you to go away from that overwhelmed chaos into streamlined or into a streamlined, thriving business. So if you hadn't grabbed a sheet of paper, pen or pencil, go ahead and grab it now because I'm going to give you guys some actionable tips that I believe you need so we can move seamlessly. Hey, the brains behind business. How are you? How are you? Listen, I was trying to get in here today. My technology was doing some stuff, but like I said, hey, we're going to show up and do what we do. It's day 49. We're one step away from 50, and that means we got 11 more days after that. That's 12 days left to take this year out. And I'm excited about it, extremely excited about it. I want to make sure we still show up and give you this good information that I truly believe we all need in order to be able to move seamlessly and smoothly through our business. Again, our topic today is on day 49 of the Strategic Leadership Mastery Series. It's all about navigating overwhelm, your SaaS toolkit for business success. My name is Danette Moss, business systems and implementation strategist, aka the strategy lady over at Talk Strategies. Okay, that's framework that we're going to kind of touch on here today. Thanks so much for joining me. But let's talk about some things because I know you're aware because we're business owners in this dynamic world of business. Overwhelm is a shared experience. It really is, and I believe everyone, in my opinion, needs a little bit of sass in their life to help them go from overwhelm to putting their businesses on risk. As I mentioned a little earlier, I believe that having sass in your business, that it operates as a guiding light to lead you through the chaos that you're going to come up against. Now, if you're wondering what SaaS stands for, I'm not speaking about SaaS in your business as a traditional. That traditional SaaS is SaaS, the technology piece. I'm talking about some hardcore fundamental things that will kind of help you even deal with the SaaS. And this is what we have here on the screen today. I believe everyone needs to understand the importance of simplifying, automating, systematizing, and streamlining your business. Listen, it's time to kick chaos to the curb. I don't know why we sometimes feel as though in order for us to have the success that we need to have as business owners, that we need to overcomplicate things. We don't. We really don't. I believe if you come from a space of simplicity first, it will allow you to be able to move through. most, and allow you to move through with ease. Right? And so I decided today that let's talk about it. Let's talk about why I keep bringing up this thing called SASS. And let me introduce you to why I believe it's important. I believe in terms of simplifying our business is key because I believe less is more. Overcomplicating things only causes chaos, causes you to lose your clients if you're a consultant, lose your clients as well as your team members if you're running this business as a female CEO. And so I'd like to encourage you as you look at your business systems, processes, and all of the key things that we look at as we are growing and running these successful businesses. I'm going to call them what they are, even if you don't see it. I believe the first step in simplifying your business is that you should conduct a audit. Task audit, TASK. Conduct it. Listen, it's time for you to really truly identify those time wasters, those things that are draining you, draining your energy, and that the things that don't have that significant return, right? Simplify by focusing on those high impact activities. I've been in meetings all day having strategy sessions with people, and I kid you not, just about everyone that I spoke to today, the number one thing that they were struggling with, the first level was simplifying it. So they couldn't get to automating, they couldn't get to systematizing and streamlining. And I said, you know what? We got to talk about this today. Stop overcomplicating things. It's already a journey as a business owner to be out here doing what we do. It's a journey. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that owning and operating a business is a lot. There, it listen, so many twists and turns and things pop up, technology that has issues, all kind of different things. But you will find that life will move a lot more seamlessly and easier for you if you simplify things in your business. Don't overcomplicate it. It is not necessary. So, again, the first step that I believe you should do is when we talk about owning and operating a business and setting things up to be more efficient and be able to serve clientele is to simplify, simplify. Less is more when it comes to setting things up, your processes, your systems, your day to day workflows, how you're doing stuff. And the best solution, again, the best tip for you is to first conduct a task audit so you can see where you are. Identify those areas that you may be overcomplicating, identify those day to day tasks, the things that may be draining you and your actual employees, your team members, your VAs, aka your virtual assistants. Look to see if it's really truly draining you in a way that is causing you not to have that satisfactory return, right? That insufficient stuff that's causing you issues. Simplify, y'all, by focusing on the high impact activities. I keep talking about it. Those high impact activities, those high income generating activities. Okay. And then when we go into the next topic at hand, the automating piece, because I'm not sure if you're aware, you can automate chaos. I've run into several people that are doing it. Case in point, I actually was, one of the people that I was speaking with today in a strategy session. Oh, her website was nice, but she had three different websites. Talk about overwhelm. She had a mighty network thing, and this is not downing her or talking about her. This is just recognizing overwhelm that we bring to ourselves. And at the end, I was encouraging her to integrate things, right? Simplify things, integrate things that you can automate correctly. Sometimes we have things like mighty networks, we have our website over on WordPress, and then we have another site where people can check out it. Put all that stuff together. This is why it's so important to get what's in your head out of your head down on paper so that you can, move effectively. It allows you to see those things that you need to, what I say, keep it, pause it, scrap it, or delegate it. But when you're all over the place and you've overcomplicated things, there's no wonder you're not really bringing in money. No wonder things aren't manifesting the way that you desire for it to be because you automatically started out overwhelmed, right? So simplify. But as you simplify, now you get a chance to automate, not the chaos. You can automate the things that you really truly need to be focused on. Okay. Listen, our time is truly our ally. Okay. It really is. It's something that we cannot get back. Right. So as you have looked at the things that you put first and foremost in front of you, those income generating tasks that you're working in, and now that you've got those there, now it's time for you to look at the things that you're automating. Remember, I talked about keep it, pause it, scrap it, and delegate it, right? If I'm keeping it, I need to first see, is it something I'm going to keep that I'm working on that's in my wheelhouse? Okay. Now, if it's in my wheelhouse, then maybe it might go without saying that. That's something that's to consider what? Because it's going to make life easier for me. Now, if I'm going to delegate it out to someone else, then that may be something that I may not automate. Maybe, right? Because it depends. If you have a VA, virtual assistant, or someone else working, you're still delegating to team members. There still may be some sort of automation. But understand as you go through all of this, at some point, some of these things still may need that personal touch point, right? You still may have to put your hand on it. Okay. But explore automation, you know, tools, software, right? Oftentimes I come on and I talk about digital CEO systems powered by GoHighLevel. Yes, I'm the owner of letstalkstrategies.com, but I'm also owner of a SaaS software company where I partner with GoHighLevel. But I understand that not everybody may not be ready for that, even though I believe everybody should be, because I believe in integrating and making life easier for you. But I'm encouraging you for your tip number two to explore other avenues, explore tools, digitalceosystems.com for one, right? Explore tools that will work for you that you can automate things so you can move with ease. Start small though if you need to. Don't make this thing such a big journey that you're even overcomplicating that, right? You're not quite sure how to do it. Listen, start with one task at a time and witness the time-saving magic that happens. I promise you, I do not know how people go without automating their processes, their systems, their follow-ups, their when people are trying to get on their calendar. You know, I'm always amazed when I run into people that have to manually schedule people. Funny enough, this week alone, I had some things, I don't know what was going on, where some of the people would go to the website and they couldn't schedule. So I had to manually schedule them. You know what manually scheduling sometimes it can cause? It can cause you to cross over and double book and do all kind of different things. I mean, life happens sometimes. But if you put these certain areas of your business on automation, it will allow you, it will ease a lot of the frustration for you, yourself as the female CEO or consultant, and it'll also ease possible frustration that you may be having with those prospects, those potential clients. And, believe it or not, when people come to you and they struggle with getting on your systems, right? And things are hard and chaotic, it tends to make them run, go to flight. Because if it's that hard to connect with you, how and why would I even want to do business with you? You're making it too hard for me, right? So, first step again, like I said, conduct a task audit on those things that you need to do in your business. Simplify. Remember, less is more. It really is. Step number two, automate. Time is your ally. Explore the automation tools and other features that you may need to use so that you can put your business on. And if you feel like it's going to be overwhelming to you, listen, start small. Take one of your tasks that you know you do consistently on a day-to-day basis in your business and automate that and witness the time-saving magic. I promise you, you're truly going to see it. It's going to be extremely beneficial for you. Now, let's talk about the other S in SASS, which is step three, and that's systematize. And I say systematize your blueprint for success. Okay? Listen, when you document your processes with tools like digital CEO systems or other project management tools, okay, having a visual reference truly ensures consistency and easy replication, aka rinse and repeat. It really does. It is extremely helpful. Document, document, document. Here's the good thing. Whatever you document, it's your business. Pardon me. You can make the necessary adjustments. If you've been following me for these 49 days, you will see and hear that I've been talking a whole lot about when you do different things, it's yours. You can check it out. I always encourage that you go and look at your processes, your quarterly. Do a checkup from the neck up. Give them a chance to see if they're working. Now, if you come out the door and they are really giving you a problem, then you need to revert back to where you came from. But sometimes reverting too soon can cause issues, right? Give it the time, put it out there, test it, see that it's working. If it's working, then hey, you're good, right? But the only way that you'll know is if you document it. This is why it's always so important. Get what's in the head out of your head down on paper. So you can get these things down on paper now because you've seen what it is you're keeping, pausing, scrapping, or delegating. Now that you've gotten that all together, now you can begin to document and streamline the necessary things that you need to be able to streamline. Hey, the ratio, the road shows. Hey, how's it going, lady? Man, I haven't seen you in a while. Pray all is well with you. Thanks so much for joining. But as you begin to document your processes, you again will see the importance of or how well you flow, right? Because you have that visual reference. Not just you have a visual reference point that ensures that even the people, your team members, your virtual assistants, can easily replicate. That is that is uber important. I can't go without it, right? Now, step number 4, as we talk about streamlining, which is the other S in the SASS framework, is streamlining helps you optimize your flow. It really does. I believe that's the part that helps you have that sustainability, that growth that we need as business owners. Okay. So for tip 4, as you streamline, think about project management tools, leveraging those things, right? Again, I speak about digital CEO systems. I also use Asana. Some of you all may use Monday.com to streamline your team collaborations, right? When you streamline, it allows you to what? Clearly define things like okay, allows you to streamline your follow-up. It allows you to streamline so much that helps you run your business seamlessly without all this irritation and frustration. And you know what else? When you streamline your business, okay, optimizing your flow, okay, you want to go there. It reduces so much confusion. And you know what else it reduces? It reduces delay. It really does. It helps you to be able to show up when you need to show up and flow when you need to flow. I believe in putting a lot of my things on rinse and repeat. Listen, I'm a cloner in a heartbeat. If we say cloner, listen, if I have certain systems in place, y'all, I will duplicate it, AKA clone it, go through, all the other new information I need to put in, and take out the stuff that I don't need to do to make my life flow with ease. This helps me eliminate the delays. It helps me not lose out on the opportunities that we need not to lose out on as successful female CEOs or consultants. And I always tell you, if you're just now joining me, I will always put the word success in front of it because it's my belief that you went into business to have a success. So I'm going to speak from the great book, the Father God that I serve. I'm going to speak success because if He gave you that God given dream and goal, He's expecting for you to step in. He gave you the goal and the dream, but He wants you to take those actionable steps. And this is why I always talk from the space that I believe every female CEO and consultant needs a little sass in her life. And yes, if you're a man, I know the brains behind business, you're a male, and I know you understand the importance of having some sass in your life. We're not speaking from the space of SaaS of SaaS. I'm speaking about SaaS as SaaS, what you all see on the screen. Simplifying, automating, systematizing, and streamlining your business for sustainable growth. You can have the success you need, but alleviate, y'all. Alleviate all of this unnecessary overwhelm that we as business owners oftentimes put in ourselves. Okay? Now, I want to provide you some additional tips that I believe you may want to consider that will help implement and integrate SaaS in your business. And one could be something as simple as mastering your right? Use calendars like your Google Calendar, digital CEO system. Y'all know me talking about that, right? You know, use whatever which calendar that you prefer to use, but make sure that you have it where you are scheduling your time blocks for focused work, okay? Because you got to focus. You're not jumping on IG, you're not jumping on LinkedIn, you're not jumping on all the social media platforms, because if you're hanging out on there, on Clubhouse all day long, how are you really running a business, okay? So use your calendars to schedule time blocks for focused work. Schedule those meetings, and of course, even your personal right? We gotta lose out sometimes, y'all, we gotta take some breaks. For me, I even schedule time that I need to make sure that I'm doing things with my children, even though I have one left at home, the rest of them are grown, in college and the other ones. Y'all know I come on here and tell you I'm a mother of 5, grandmother of 5, and 2 granddogs. I speak on this topic literally because I understand and I know firsthand what it feels like to be overwhelmed. I do. I really do. This is why I believe God gave me that SASS framework, simplify, automate, systematize, streamline. It was the fact that I was overwhelmed that I needed to do something so I can maintain and not give up on my God-given goal, given a dream that He gave me. And implementing that SaaS in my life and being able to help other female consultants and CEOs to put that in their life has just been a game changer for us. So again, utilize tools like master your calendar in a nutshell. Don't let it master you. Put some boundaries around it. Okay. And now another additional tip is to, y'all, we need to delegate with confidence. Okay. Stop trying to hold on to everything. Because you can't do it. I know we think, we'll say, I'm not so superwoman. Why are we still walking around acting like that? Okay. You can't do it all. You just can't. This is why having teams are so important. Okay. Delegate with confidence. Identify tasks that can be delegated, right? Identify software that you can put your stuff in that will allow you to be able to move with ease. Okay. Leverage your virtual assistant. Trust your team and distribute the responsibilities to enhance your overall efficiency. It's gonna be key. It really, really is. I mean, I'm telling you, today was just that heavy day where everyone that I talked to, they were struggling with this area, hence the reason I decided to add this as a portion of our segment of the Strategic Leadership Mastery Series. Now, another additional tip I believe that we should do regularly, talked about it and touched on it at the beginning, is regularly review things. Look, set aside some dedicated time to review your systems, your SaaS strategies. Hey, what is it that I need to simplify more? What is it I need to automate? What is it I need to take out of automation because I've given it to somebody else, right? Especially when we're dealing with systematizing things. We're dealing with SOPs, standard operating procedures, our workflow. Listen, review that stuff, right? Make sure that you are using the proper, in this instance, I'm going to say tool, software tool that will help you move seamlessly. Sometimes we jump into things because somebody else said we had to have it. Yes, I'm going to encourage you to look at digital CEO systems. Okay. I mean, it's digitalceosystems.com. It's a SaaS platform that I use where I partner with GoHighLevel. But I realize not everybody may be ready for that, right? So, but look at the tools that best suit your needs, right? This is going to ensure continuous optimization. And of course, what do they call what adaptation to involving your business needs? You have to do that. I remember when I first got into business, everybody was really hung up on what was that Infusionsoft? Now they call it Keep. Oh, it was so complicated and it cost so much money. You had to hire somebody just to build the stuff in to help you do it. You had to pay a lot of money and you had to hire somebody to do it. Find software tools that will help you move more with ease. Review them quarterly, in my opinion, to see if they're really fitting. If they're not, listen, find something that works for you. It's all about growing your business and not being overwhelmed. Time out for overwhelmed. Listen, we need to be ending 2023 with a bang in a positive way and taking and bringing in 2024 successful. And sometimes we just got to review some stuff to look to see what's working. fixed, what needs to be scrapped, right? Now, also, I encourage you with as we think about SASS, your SASS toolkit. Our topic, of course, today for day 49 is navigating overwhelm, your SASS toolkit for business success. Look at your client communication tools. Okay. Make sure that you create a toolkit for client communication, make sure whatever software you're using has some sort of element that you can use. Again, you got digital CEO system, you got HubSpot, you got CRM tools, you got all kind of different types of tools to communicate with people. Dubsado, what is those email, um, active campaign. You got all these different tools that you may decide what's best for you. But make sure you got it robust and ready for you to communicate with your clientele and your prospects. You don't want to lose out. Client communications is key. If not for anything, it's going to help you standardize your emails, your follow-ups, your responses, your updates. It's going to ensure that you operate and look professional, right? And that you can maintain that consistent client experience, right? That the right way, that it flows well with your clientele, and that you're not out here saying one thing, but you really don't look the part. Okay. Make sure, first things first, if you don't have anything in place, make sure that you get a checkup from the neck up with your client communication. Get something in place ASAP so that you can make sure that you can stay on top of the game and make sure that you are communicating and that they are top of mind. Okay. Now, I kind of talked a bit about technology alignment, which is another additional tip. Making sure that you align and that you have the right tool that fits with you. Okay. And remember again to make sure that if the tool is not working, it just ain't it. Right? Life is life. And go ahead and move on. Stop overcomplicating. Get with people. Talk to people who you know that you can see they're moving seamlessly. I don't, a lot of you all are surprised that if you came to me, listen, the road show, I know she got her stuff together. Okay. If she's not doing it, as a matter of fact, I know she has a team for the stuff that she's doing. Okay. I know personally that the brains behind business, all of them, they have to have teams to flow the way that they're flowing. Get with people, talk to people. Don't operate in the space of, oh, I don't want to ask anybody. I don't want to look like I don't know what I'm talking about. Listen, we all had to get help. And guess what? We are still getting the help. We are still in coaching programs. We're still going to people and asking about the softwares that they're using or different avenues to help us make sure that our business moves with ease and with flow. So as I wrap up, I'm encouraging you. If you don't have SaaS in your business model, get it. And the SaaS, y'all, that I'm talking about I believe, is extremely important. As we know that we need technology, the SaaS, because we can't get around it. I'm encouraging you to put this SaaS in your business. Simplify, automate, systematize, and streamline your business so you can have the sustainable growth that I know you desire to have. It's time for you to walk away from overwhelm. Put your business on rinse and repeat and watch what happens. Remember, in all these things, as you simplify, automate, systematize, and streamline, you can make the necessary adjustments. It's extremely important that you do so. Now, as we wrap up for day 49 of the Strategic Leadership Mastery Series, I'd like to encourage you, as always, to pull out that sheet of paper that I talked about, and that, where you had that pen and pencil and you were jotting down these tips that I shared with you. And I always end with giving you some homework assignment. I want you to choose at least one tip that I provided you with and implement it this week. Okay. And as you're implementing it, use the SASS framework: simplify, automate, systematize, and streamline. Use your preferred tool and work through it. Don't overcomplicate it. Bite off one at a time. You know how we bite that, we eat an elephant, we got to eat it one bite at a time. Don't try to overdo it. But as you do one, move on to the next one. If it's your follow-up system, if it's your social media system, it's your blogging, how you want things to flow. If it's the communications piece, one bite at a time. Choose that one tip. Implement it this week using the SaaS framework with your preferred tool. Okay. And do me a favor, share your experiences right here in the comment section. And as I always say, if you are that female CEO or that consultant who does not like to share her information out on the show social sphere, I do have a community where you can do it. A little bit more intimate community, which is the Get Your Sass On community. If you're not a member of that community, please by all means join it. I'd love to have you go on over to GYSO community.letstalkstrategies.com. I tell you, you won't regret it. Over there, you can ask questions, leave your point of view, share your insights, and share your experiences of how you went and you took that step and how you chose that one tip and you bit off of it one step at a time. Listen, I'm about implementing and I'm encouraging you to implement. If the Get Your Stats On community is a good community for you, join us. Again, we'd love to have you. I'm all about sharing the necessary experiences that I believe we all need to share with each other because listen, my uh-ohs, my mistakes, my successes, I'm positive they're gonna help somebody else. Listen, somebody helped me. And you know how they helped me? Being honest about this real deal about having, owning, and operating a business. It is not easy. And if somebody tells you that, listen, I'm gonna say run, Forrest, run. Okay. All right. Thanks so much for joining me here today. I'm extremely excited as always. We're here again on day 49. I'm encouraging you all to join me for day 50. We are winding it up. I I commit to joining you all for 61 straight days. Each day that I've come here, I've generally only asked you to either A, join the Get Your Sass On community. I started encouraging you all, for those of you all that are struggling and not quite sure which way you need to go about going from overwhelm to simplifying, automating, systematizing, and streamlining your business. I encourage you, if you are struggling, you're not quite sure how to start that process, go on over to letstalkstrategies.com. Go ahead and schedule a complimentary strategy session with me. It's a 30-minute strategy session. I'm sure when you walk away from that, you'll walk away with the clarity that I truly believe you really, truly need. And now I do have an open invitation as well of something that's dear that's coming up after all these days. I've been thinking, Lord, what can I do to really help? Not just motivate that successful female CEO, that consultant. What can I do to really help her get on track? Well, I'm excited to let you all know that the our actual 6-week course is coming back. We've changed the name. It was Get Your Stats On. Now it's going to be called From Strategy to Implementation. I truly, truly believe that it's time for you to go from strategy to implementation. But I also know that in order for you to do that, that we need clarity. I encourage you to keep your eyes open because we're getting ready to drop some information. It's going to go live soon. And I'm gonna invite you, of course, right now to consider joining it and registering, okay? It's gonna be coming up soon. I believe it's gonna be the 3rd week in, January that it's gonna start. That 6-week course is gonna start, okay, from strategy to implementation. It's truly gonna be a transformative journey to take your business to what I believe new heights. Okay. So don't miss out on the opportunities. Keep your eyes, your ears open. I'm gonna be dropping this information, to you and take on that opportunity for more in-depth insights and personalized guidance so that you can listen, go from overwhelming your business to putting it on rinse and repeat. Thanks again, y'all, for joining me. We are wrapping it up. Wrapping it up, my name is Jeanette Moss, business systems and implementation strategist. Most of you all that follow me out on IG, you know me as the strategy lady. I'm here always talking about all things strategies, literally to help you go from overwhelm to putting your business on rinse and repeat. In a nutshell, y'all know I'm all about helping you go again from strategy to implementation. It's time to take action on the things that we know we need to take action on. Okay. It's time to, listen, stop buying into everything if you're not going to take action on it. Yeah, I'm giving you the opportunity to come and join me with from strategy to, implementation. But listen, if you don't take the actionable steps, it's going to be null and void. It's not going to mean anything. So it's time for you to look, get the checkup from the neck up. It's time to take some actionable steps so we can see that successful business really soar and to see you soar and to walk confidently as that successful female CEO. Well, all right, y'all. I got to go into mommy or mompreneur mode. I got to run my 17-year-old somewhere. She's ready to go and hang out with some friends. Y'all know it's the holiday time. It's the holiday time. So I'm going to end this session or this segment of the Strategic Leadership Mastery Series, and I'm looking forward to you all joining me for yet another segment, which is going to be day 50. Positively sure it's going to be something that's going to help you elevate your business, help you walk confidently, be strategic, and to be the leader that I know you truly are and master the skill set, master those gifts that God gave you. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining again. It's Danette Moss, business system and implementation strategist, aka a strategy lady. Y'all take care and thanks so much for joining me.